Hey everyone, I'm Aaron Schatz, Editor-in-Chief of ASE Publishing. Welcome to another ASE Labs video review. Today we'll be looking at the Swiftpoint mouse, which is a notebook mouse, portable, as you can see. Really tiny and small. This is review ID 17030. You can check out this and all our other reviews by going to www.ASELabs.com. Please subscribe to our RSS feed on ASE Labs and Hardware Logic, as well as our ASE Labs YouTube channel. And please leave us some feedback, comments, post on the forum, send me an email, whatever you want. I'd love to hear from you. So let's get right down to the review. The mouse is called the Swiftpoint mouse, and Swiftpoint is the name of the company, so there's no real model. It's just called Swiftpoint mouse. And this is actually it right here. And it's really tiny, and you can see that it's got a really strange shape. It's contoured. It's supposed to fit like you would hold a pen. So it actually works pretty nice too. It's not like the shape works. So they actually went and took a little ergonomic lessons and actually fit the mouse to your hand. And I have pretty large hands. They're not XL, but they're L hands. And the mouse actually works well in my pretty big hands. In addition to the mouse and some instructions, you get this, which is a parking mat, basically, you can put on your laptop. So let me reset and I'll show you how that works. Actually, before I do that, let's go a little bit closer into the mouse. Let me see if I can zoom in for you, and I'll see here. I'm going to show you the mouse up close. All right, so how we got the mouse here, and you can see that it's got a little tiny receiver, which also doubles as the charging base for it, as you can see right there, and it hooks into the mouse at the bottom. It has magnets on there, so it just locks in place, and you can plug it into your laptop, and it just hangs out and just chills there, so you won't lose it. So it's actually a 3-in-1. It parks it, it charges it, and it's the receiver. So that's pretty nifty. And it's magnet, so you don't have to worry about the placement of it. Just sticks in there and just works. Whoops. So the mouse itself is black and red, which my favorite colors. ASE Labs, Hardware Logic are both black and red. And you can see that there's two mouse buttons on the top. You have the left click and the right click button, as well as a scroll wheel here. The scroll wheel is interesting. I'll show you that in a second. There's actually a capacitive touch sensor in this that you can enable to turn off the mouse for certain uses. Let's say you're actually using it and you want to just move the mouse out of the way, but you don't want the mouse to actually move on the screen. If you don't touch this part and you just move it with the red, it actually won't move. It won't register as a mouse move. It'll just move the mouse, and it won't move the mouse on the screen. So that's pretty nifty. Two LEDs here for indications for wireless link and battery level. The actual, it's an actual optical mouse, as you can see here, a little red thing going on right there. The mouse has an internal battery in it, so there's no reason to fret over battery life. In addition, if this thing is fully depleted in its battery, a quick 30-second charge in your laptop should last for an hour, and if you fully charge this, it'll last for like 3 weeks. And the battery life is really good, so you have nothing to worry about on that part. So this mouse actually has some pretty interesting innovations in it that you really haven't seen from other mouse manufacturers, and I'm very happy to review products that have innovations, genuine innovations. So let's get a little more into the accessories. Okay, so now that I got my trusty, really old laptop here that I use for reviews, as you can see, it's a Pentium 3M. We're going to put the parking accessory mat onto the laptop. So what you would basically do is there's guides here to put between the G and H key, because there's a magnet right here that allows the mouse to stick on it. Let's say the laptop was tilted, you'd be able to put it right there and it just sticks. I mean, when it's on a flat surface. So let's put that on there. So you peel this off, and you can see that the back has the magnet part right there. And then you line it with the G and H keys. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. And then I'm supposed to be able to peel this off. There we go. It's actually clear. This is just a guide for you to use to cut it and such. It takes some doing to get off. So that part comes off, the back comes off, and you're left with this surface right here on the laptop. Now you can remove this surface too. It's got a minor stickiness to it, so it'll just stick down and it won't ruin your laptop or anything. You can see the magnet right there. So this, when you put it there, it should just stay. So if it's like tilted like this, it's not going to fall off. But if it wasn't, it would just fall off. So it's actually a pretty nifty little thing. So if you're typing on it like this, like the mouse will actually sit between your hands. So that's a pretty cool feature actually. And if you don't like it, you don't have to use it. Just take it off, and it's gone from your laptop. So there's nothing to worry about there. All right, so the laptop is finally booted up. You know, it's a really slow laptop. One thing about this mouse that I really do like a lot is the fact that there's no software needed to work any of the functions on it. So there's no software loaded on this for anything. So let's just pop this receiver in. If I can remember where the USB port is on this laptop. Here it is. Okay, now this is running Windows XP for some reason. I have no idea why. So let me show you how it docks into the charger. Boom. And as you can see, since it's docked, it's not going to fall out or anything. So you can actually like close the laptop and walk away with it, and it's still going to stay like that. So that little bit, if this battery was dead, that little bit of charge it just did would probably be enough for like 30 minutes or so. So the internal lithium-ion battery is pretty nice, and the fact that it can be charged on the laptop means you don't have to worry about batteries. Let's say you have a mouse that uses AA or AAA batteries. What happens if it dies? You're pretty much screwed and you can't use your mouse. This is great. You can charge it up anywhere you have your laptop or any USB port. So it's like really, really good idea. All mice should be able to charge all laptop mice should be able to charge through the laptop. All right, so yep, you see that everything is good. Where is the mouse? I can't see the screen too well. Let me zoom into the screen. Let's see if I can move this. Tell you what, even better. Let's reset. I'll zoom in on the screen and the mouse, and I'll show you a little bit more. All right, so I'm in a little different position of the camera now, so the sound might be a little weird. So as you can see, I got the parking mat right here on it, and the mouse will just stick right to that. So if I tilt it a little bit, it won't fall off. So that's what the parking mat is used for. And when you're typing, it'll actually sit right between your two hands. You can actually cut the mat too, so I just didn't bother. But you would cut it here so you'd be able to use these buttons on here that I'm blocking. So no worries about that part. Alright, so let me show you how the mouse actually works. So the mouse fits in your hand like this, or however you want to hold it, it's your mouse. I do suggest trying the mouse before you buy it, and actually they have a 30-day guarantee. So if you don't like it, you can always return it, and that's great from a company. So as you can see that the mouse is actually on, and there it is. Now, I have the mouse actually set the capacitive sensor on. You can actually tell it to turn. Let me see if I can make this a little easier to see. There you go. See the mouse pointer? There you go. See the mouse pointer right there? Wait. Give me 2 seconds and let me change the background to black. None and black. Okay. Great. Now you can see the mouse pointer a lot better. Alright. So, as you can see, I'm moving the mouse from the red part here, and it's not moving on the screen. Now if I grab it on both, the capacitive sensor kicks in, and now you can see it. So you would enable that. There's no software loaded, by the way. To enable that, you hit the 2 buttons here, and then you'll see the LED start to blink, which I'm blocking so you won't see it. Alright, you see the mouse moving on the screen? Now you just move the mouse wheel, and now it's disabled. So see? Now it'll work on just the red part alone. To re-enable it, you hold the 2 buttons, you'll see the mouse and the screen move. See, went all the way down, move the mouse wheel, and it's now enabled again. So now it won't move, and now it will move. So that's pretty cool. Another interesting part about this mouse is you could change the orientation, the up orientation. So I would do that by holding both mouse buttons, waiting for the screen, the mouse pointer on the screen to move down again, and then going up. And you saw, now it's done. After it did that little wavy motion in the screen, now the orientation is fixed. So let's say I wanted to do a really stupid up orientation. I would hold the mouse 2 buttons down, wait for the thing to jump to the bottom of the screen, which it did, and now I'll make it sideways that the up orientation is. Whoa! Now that's up. So you can see, now that's up, and this is side to side. So, useful for it even up, but let me just reset it so it doesn't, go nuts on me here. Here we go, resetting time. Alright, so that's all reset now. Now I can use the mouse normally again. Alright, about the scroll wheel here, you can notice that it's pretty big, right? And that's actually for tilting the mouse and scrolling. So let me go, this is going to be a problem. I don't really have much stuff on here. Let's see if I can go to a web page. Yeah, it's Internet Explorer, I know. Great. Alright, so let's say that you want to scroll down. Instead of actually using the scroll wheel right here, it's a slow laptop. What do you want from me? You can actually just tilt it and then scroll it manually like this on the actual pad. It's slow. What do you want from me? See how slow it is? So you would just do that and scroll. Now let's say you wanted a page down or page up. You would hold this right mouse click button and, oops, there you go. That's a page up and down. See how fast it's moving with the slow laptop? And if you wanted to zoom, let's see if this even works on this laptop, you would hold down the left click button and then you would just, do it. See, and it's getting smaller. And if I wanted to get larger, this laptop sucks, but you understand. So if you hold down the left click button and move the mouse wheel, it's zoom. If you hold the right mouse button and scroll, it'll be page up and page down. So everything requires no software, it just works. So really, Swiftpoint has a cool product, requires no software to use, and it just works. Everything is built into the mouse, so really, innovation at its finest. Great product. ASE Publishing would like to thank Swiftpoint for giving us this mouse for review. We actually saw them at CES, where they just handed it to us to review. So, thank you for that. If you want to purchase this product, you can check out Swiftpoint's website or our own website, and this review will have links to various merchants to purchase this product. For ASE Labs and ASE Publishing, I'm Aaron Schatz. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to subscribe to our RSS feeds on ASE Labs and Hardware Logic, and subscribe to our ASE Labs YouTube feed, which includes Hardware Logic content as well. Please leave us some feedback, comments, post some stuff on the forums. You can send me an email. We'd love to hear from you. So, just send us away. Me away. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Take care, guys.